The Samsung event has just been unpacked and we've got some cool new tech from the brand. I'm M-Kwan here on M-Kwan Reviews, and when it comes to the Galaxy S25 Ultra, before I show you all the colors to help you decide which one is right for you, let's run through some quick specs. First of all, we're getting refinements to the overall design across the S25, S25 Plus and the S25 Ultra. Slightly more boxy and sharper edges with a flatter, more industrial design. It actually felt comfortable in my hand, which I was surprised at. The S25 and S25 Plus remain unchanged for most of the specs compared with last year, except this year they all come with 12 GB of RAM. All the models have a cleaner look and are lighter than last year, with the S25 6 grams lighter, S25 Plus 7 grams lighter, but the S25 Ultra is almost 15 grams lighter. Now, talking of the Ultra, this year we get a slightly larger display from 6.8 to 6.9 inches thanks to the thinner bezels. You have a new coating on the display to help reduce further glare and reflections, and the camera is almost the same as last year, but this year we get a bump up on the ultra wide from 12 megapixels to 50 megapixels. Battery remains at 5000 milliamps and you get 12 GB of RAM with Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy chip, which is overclocked to get you improved performance. Personally, I would have liked to see more RAM and larger battery, but what do you guys think? Comment below. And I'll test the camera and performance out in my full review, so hit subscribe to see when that goes live. But this year again, the big push has been in bringing more AI features to the S25 series. There are a few new additions that I really like, things like Gemini using multiple apps to get things done, like finding the next Liverpool game and adding it to my calendar. And the speed at which the image generation using AI is done, like this crazy alien standing in front of the Burj Khalifa, I mean, it's fast. And you can also hum a tune and AI will help you find the actual song, which is fun. There's so many more features, including short video editing and an automatic color correction feature, which I can't wait to test out, so stay tuned for the full review. Now let's talk about this year's colors. So we have a slightly muted color palette this year, starting with my favorite, and the star color, which is this titanium silver blue. Very similar to the titanium color from last year, but it does have a slight blue hue to it, which is more noticeable in the sun. Certainly going to be a popular color this year. Now we also get the titanium, which is more of a brown gold look, and compared with the silver blue, as you can see here, then there is titanium black with this two-tone effect. The edges and top and bottom are titanium, while the back is dark. I like it, but what do you guys think? Then there's titanium white. It's a nice and clean, fresh look. Now what's interesting this year is the S color pens are very similar gray coloring. They don't really match the colors like we've seen in previous years. And what's also interesting is the fact that the S Pen now doesn't seem to work with the camera capture feature. It seems to be something that's reserved only for the Galaxy Watch series. So maybe that will change with an update. And there are some cool accessories and cases, including this Hershey chocolate bar or a croc inspired one, if that's your thing. In my opinion, this year's colors are muted, but what do you guys think? Are you excited and planning on getting one of these models? And if so, which one? Leave your comment below. Now, go check out this other video and I'll see you there. Remember to hit subscribe before you do.